Today I'm going to review Eve of the Daleks. But first, subscribe to my channel because I've got loads of brilliant things coming.
Happy nearly New Year.
Hiya, Nick.
Here we are again.
Here we are again.
Eve of the Daleks came out on New Year's Day in 2022, and there's been 3 Dalek New Year Day specials. The first one was called Resolution, the second one was Revolution of the Daleks, then there's this third one called Eve of the Daleks. And this is also the first special of 3 that's going to be done in 2022. Jodie Whittaker's going to regenerate in the final one. It was written by Chibnall and directed by Annetta Laufer. It runs 58 minutes, and this special features a new Dalek called the Executioner Daleks. It got 3.21 million, and this is a terrible viewing figure considering last year's New Year's Day special got 7.13 million. So that's a drop of nearly 4 million viewers. It stars Jodie Whittaker as the 13th Doctor, Mandip Gill as Yasmin Khan, John Bishop as Dan, Aisling B as Sarah, and Adjani Salmon as Nick. And the voices of the Daleks are once again done by Briggs. So the plot of the special's a time loop story, so it's a little bit like Groundhog Day. In fact, that film actually gets mentioned by Dan during the story. So it's loop, and it keeps every few minutes they're going back to the start again. And at first it was intriguing. Then, it did start to get a bit repetitive, and actually towards the end it got confusing. Something to do with explosives. And it was a little bit ridiculous how the Daleks actually were in this story, that they tracked the TARDIS because it was resetting. So somehow they knew it was doing that, and they were able to track it and find the Doctor. They wanted to kill her because of what happened in the last story, Doctor Who Flux, which incidentally I'll be reviewing sometime. I just need to rewatch it again. So this is the 3rd New Year's Day special featuring Daleks, and there's a lot of problems with this one. For a start, I am getting sick of the Daleks. They've got to use the Daleks every year, otherwise they lose the licence for them. But the only trouble is, you've got to have a Dalek story every year. It is getting pretty tedious by now. Especially that they're not redesigning the Daleks. It wouldn't be so bad if they redesigned them. If they'd have had versions that you say in the 1960s, that'd be good. It's always these bronze ones that I'm totally sick of seeing. And this one's easily the worst of the 3 New Year's Day specials. No, Lord Briggs once again does the Dalek voices. For some reason they sounded rubbish this time. So I don't know if he had an off day or if he had cold when he was doing the voices, but I thought they sounded terrible. So Jodie Whittaker's her usual bland self. All she can do is pull funny faces, try to be energetic. No concept of the role. All she has going for her is that she's the first female Doctor, and that's about it. She hasn't done anything. I've yet to see her have a proper dramatic scene. She's never really all that angry or funny or anything. She just sleepwalks through the bloody role. So in this story we find out that Yaz, she's a lesbian. It's confirmed that she fancies the Doctor.
Is it that obvious?
Well, maybe not to a good-hearted weirdo.
Hey, Phil! I know what Yaz wants for Christmas. Why is that Bones? What did she get? A bloody double dildo. She tells Dan during the story. She confesses to Dan. He's all sort of concerned and everything and nodding. And then as soon as he gets the opportunity, he tells the Doctor. That bloody Dan. He couldn't bloody wait to tell the Doctor that Yaz was a bloody lessie. So he's not the sort of character that you should reveal secrets to. Apart from that, Dan did nothing in this story. So this story's got the 3 regulars, and there's 2 other characters. They're all stuck in this warehouse. The other 2 characters are called Sarah and Nick. Sarah, she's actually the best thing about the special. She's an Irish girl, got a bit of a temper to her. She runs the warehouse, and she's actually really good. She would have made a better companion than the ones that Jodie Whittaker has now.
Oh my God, you know its name. Are you... Is it your robot? Because you know we've died like 2 times so far. We have died.
And then we get on to the character of Nick. Terrible casting. The BBC's fault. This is the most obvious example of box ticking. This character's supposed to be a womanizer who collects clothes, an item of clothing or whatever, so he remembers all his ex-girlfriends. By the amount of items, he must have had over 100. How could he get all these women? He fancy casting that bugger as a womanizer. What the hell's he do with all these women afterwards? Does the fat fuck eat them? It's so obvious for diversity reasons. The BBC seems to push this diversity thing. But the trouble with doing this, like box ticking, they could have had a great actor doing this part. And I'm not bothered if they're black or white, but they missed out on a brilliant opportunity. This character should have been more sort of like a young Mr. Bean sort of character, like a geeky sort of guy. But what we got was this normal looking black dude with a bad haircut, and he delivers his lines a bit poor as well. He kind of mumbles a bit. That's the trouble with trying to be diverse all the time. You're missing out on quality actors that could have been better. They should really just cast whoever's best in the audition should get the part. So whether it's black, white, Asian, whoever's best and suitable for the part. And this actor wasn't. He had no chemistry with the character of Sarah. She wouldn't fall for someone like him. There's even a scene where she calls him weird for collecting all his clothes. Then a few minutes later she's fallen in love with him. It's crazy, terrible. This show is so woke, it is getting ridiculous, and it's so obvious as well. It's almost like Chris Chibnall wrote this story to take the piss. He wanted them to deliberately cast someone unsuitable so that all the fans could moan on about box ticking like I am. But anyway, after this special finished, we've got a trailer for the next special coming. I think it's called Legend of the Sea Devils. Yeah! And it was really exciting seeing the trailer. There was something walking towards the camera and it got into focus and it was a sea devil. So that was a big surprise. It's good when they bring back old monsters that haven't been used too often. And this is the first time that the new show's used the Sea Devils. So I'll have to review the John Pertwee, the Sea Devils, before the next special. So look out for that. So overall, I thought this was a disappointing special. It was better than Doctor Who Flux, but easily the worst of the New Year specials. Which is a shame because I thought the character of Sarah was pretty good. But she was let down with the character of Nick and a lousy script. But there were a few funny moments in this special. So out of 10, I'm going to be generous and give it 5. 5 out of 10. So what did you think, Bones? Did you like it? Load of bloody shit. Thank God there's only 2 bloody specials to go. Okay everybody, bye. Like, subscribe and share. See you next time. Bye. Bye.
Because obviously I'm alive saying it, but still, at any point you could just jump in and say something now.